You know, I'm getting real sick of this Michael is our savior BS. I have held on these clips and audio for over 2 years now because I'm friends with Angela. Technically means you're biased, but okay. And I didn't want her to be embarrassed like this. They were part of the clips I sent her that she mentioned on the show. All of you can play Let's Kiss Michael's Ass, but this man had every opportunity to leave her because he was home safe in Nigeria, but he continued to be with her on the show because he was playing the long game and wanted to be here in the end. He was safe in Nigeria. I remember Angela flying all the way to Nigeria and literally banging on his door and vandalizing his car. But hey, I guess he was safe in Nigeria, right? All right, you're cool. And to be fair, that also further confirms that he was safe in Nigeria, but once he came to the States, he was no longer safe because, well, Angela has allegedly been tasering him. So you are right. Maybe he was safer in Nigeria, but as long as Angela was in his life, this man definitely was never safe. And who's to say if he broke up with her that she wasn't going to still fly to Nigeria and confront him? Let's be real. Angela is one of those people that anything she does, it doesn't surprise me personally. But we continue. I'm not saying Angela is an angel in any regard, but could you believe that he was sending this woman texts about them while he's lying next to Angela in bed when she came to see him? I hope this opens up some people's eyes that this isn't some type of one-sided BS. Oh, and trust, there is plenty more of these texts and audio. I'm just showing a little bit. The person who was talking to him sent these to me so I could blow them, so I can blow them both out of the water. But I couldn't do it despite the claims that I would do anything for a story. I could have screwed them both over for the money this story would have bought. Interesting. It's funny because when somebody says things like that and they start to talk about money and all that kind of stuff, it makes you wonder, doesn't it, really and truly? Would you have really done that though? Because if you ask me, it seems to me as if you would have blown it if money really wasn't there. For me personally, it feels as if money wasn't actually involved. But listen, let's get into the clip itself in particular here. Let's obviously, listen to the thing that John Yates decided to, spill the beans on us. But obviously the text itself in particular does say, "So sorry, haven't reached you. I'm so tight, okay? Sorry, babe." And then obviously now I'm going to play the audio itself in particular.
Okay? I'm trying to call you now, you're not picking up. I've been busy filming, trying to sort things out, okay? Just trust me, please. Also, I have some money coming to your side. I'll let you know, okay? I'll call you, please. I love you and I miss you. Kati, try and understand me, okay? I'm trying to call you now, you're not picking.
Well, that is clip number one, as you can hear right there being said. Obviously, as Michael was sending this to this other woman. Now, of course, we did know about this woman because this one was revealed, I believe, not on the last season, not on the last season of 90 Day Fiancé that they were on, but it wasn't the last resort, it was the season before the last resort. That's, of course, when Angela came in and said that Michael had been talking to another woman. And obviously, this is season when, I believe this is the last season that we also saw Kimberly with Usman as well. I'm pretty sure Jasmine and Gino won that season as well, to be fair. That season was quite explosive, wasn't it now? But nonetheless, though, here, let's get into the text stuff in particular. Now, as you can see here, it does say, want to leave back to the States tomorrow, which I am not sure. Yes. Yeah, you guys need to figure everything out. I'm just letting you know, though, I'm not leaving you, babe, okay? I'm serious. She will be leaving. She's saying she will leave me, etc. When I am totally available, I'll update you more. The camera crew are still here, okay? Miss you, I message you, okay? Hi, babe, I'm filming. I'll call you tomorrow, okay? Have some things to discuss with you, okay? Are you okay, sorry? And continue to see, obviously, up top saying hello. You don't want to talk to me, babe? Are you ignoring me now? Really? Sorry, I'm here. Why are you not responding? I even asked you to you to email me. You didn't. Sorry, I didn't want to cause trouble with Angela there. Just wanted to let you figure it out today. You know what's so crazy? I want to say this though, right? It's interesting though, isn't it? When somebody is in a relationship with somebody else and they decide to mingle with somebody else who knows they're in a relationship, it's funny, isn't it? How like it's never necessarily both people that get in trouble or get blamed. In this situation, sometimes it's the person in the relationship, Michael in the situation, who get blamed. And then sometimes it's not even the person in the relationship. Sometimes it could be the other person who gets blamed. Why is it never not both people? I mean, listen, this person who obviously Michael was speaking to, okay, they reached out to John at some point, decided to give him obviously the information. But the fact is, though, why is this person acting as if they're innocent in this situation? You're just as bad as what Michael was then as well. But listen, I remember precisely in this season, because after the season was on, I remember at the tail itself in particular now, people were wondering a very simple thing. People were wondering, why is it at the tail they focus so much on Angela, or on Michael, speaking to this other woman, but they didn't really focus on the fact that Angela was going to fly all the way to Canada to literally go see a man. Fair enough, their relationship wasn't sexual, but she was going to fly to physically go and see another dude, you see what I'm saying? And I'm not here trying to cover up for Michael's, obviously, you know, attitude in the situation, but I just find it quite interesting how things can become so freaking one-sided. Just like the tell was very one-sided, and just like this message here that John is trying to obviously send to us, again, also very one-sided, because this is all about throwing Mike under the bus. It was throwing Mike under the bus in the tell and protecting Angela at that time, and it's now also throwing Mike on the bus here to protect Angela again. Listen, at the end of the day, Angela is far worse than Michael, but does Michael cheating make any better? Absolutely not. Did Michael play that long game? Probably. Does anybody blame him? A lot of us don't. Would I have played the long game? Hell freaking no, I could have done that. No, I'm good. I would have stayed in Nigeria happily if it was me personally. But either way though, it is quite interesting how scenarios are played out to us sometimes, isn't it now? Now, of course, some more messages here just to clarify or just to finish up. Hey babe, I'm busy filming, okay? And that's why I went off. Okay, miss you. Send me an email. I'm off here. Hey babe, you there? But to be fair, I will say this though, it does feel like as if Michael was definitely applying a lot of pressure to speak to this person, which is never necessarily a good look, to be fair. So these messages definitely don't make Michael look good in any kind of way, because like the double texting, triple texting, quadruple texting, like just it's quite savage. And to be fair, the minutes as well behind them, like 1 minute, well, less than a minute between each other, a minute behind, 5 minutes later, like 10 minutes later. To be fair though, man, like these messaging that Michael was doing is definitely excessive, to be fair, which definitely isn't healthy and definitely isn't a nice thing to say. But listen, here's the thing. John's out here trying to talk about how, of course, Michael is not necessarily the angel in the situation, and obviously how he has his own role to play in the situation, which of course we know. None of us are blind to the fact that Michael has a role to play. None of us are blind to the fact that Michael done these dirty deeds as well. You know, we're not stupid. At least I'm not stupid, right? It's just matter. The fact is that Angela is somebody that has gone far and beyond for too long now, and it's got to a point where Michael had to find a way to escape her. Now, of course, because he happened to escape once he came to America, of course it looks like he played the long game, which he probably did. But at the end of the day though, the man had a mission, and he just decided to stick with it. And if anybody knows this, when a man wants something, a man can easily be patient for it. And Michael just played the typical long game of being patient, like any other man would that wants to get to America, or any other man that wants to get a green card or whatever the hell it is. You know what I mean? The whole thing's freaking hilarious to me personally. I can't really take it seriously for the most part. But one thing that we can definitely take seriously is Angela abused this man physically and mentally. Michael did not abuse her physically and mentally. The only thing that Michael ever did was literally speak to another person. He never actually made any physical contact with the other person. You know, and it's not like he was ever in a position where he was ever going to go physically see that person. Angela, on the other hand, was literally going to buy a ticket to go to Canada. And I think Angela still bought a ticket to go to Canada anyway to see Billy, I believe, at the time. I'm not too sure about that one 100%, but I think she may have. But also on top of that, we have seen her put her hands on Michael. We've seen her reportedly put hands on him. We've seen her abuse him verbally. Do you see what I'm saying? We've even seen Angela put hands on her own freaking friends. In case you forgot about that incident too, when I showed you guys a video about a year ago. I'm pretty sure it was about a year ago now. You know, where Angela had a fight with one of her own best friends in public. Do you see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, John can sit here and talk about, oh, I know that Angela ain't no angel, blah, 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 blah. But the fact is, though, you are out here literally picking a side. You're picking the side of someone that has done a lot of freaking ruckus. The best thing that John could have done in this situation is just not pick a side. It's just that simple. Could have just stayed neutral. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay? Like, it's not rocket science, but hey, Angela is his friend. And if he wants to be friends with somebody like Angela Dean, well, all I can say is this. If you're choosing to be friends with someone like Angela, then it tells us exactly who you are as a person too. It tells us that you may just even be the same as her. Nonetheless though, you guys let me know what you're thinking down below in the comment section. We are on the road to 60k before the end of April. Let's make it happen. Come on now. Let's do it. Subscribe. I know you want to do it. Otherwise, why are you here? Peace.